Set up the link. Why not do the Twitter from your computer? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Should be good to go like this. Okay.
I want to see the notes. I like the notes if they're here. They're better. It's better if it's here.
It's already started, so you can go now.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in and tuning in on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Today, I've dedicated this live stream to you guys, answering your questions. I know I got a lot of questions in the comment section, and it's really hard connecting through that. So I wanted to dedicate a whole live stream to you guys and to answering all of your questions about XRP, about this lawsuit, about what's going on in the crypto market, about this tweet and that tweet. So today is your day and you get to ask all the questions. Thank you for everybody that's joining. If you are here, I want to see that hashtag Geek Squad, Geek Army. That's my new logo, my new channel thingy for my theme and everybody here. So let's see that hashtag in the comment section while we wait for others to join. If you've not clicked that like button, click that like button. It helps me out a lot, and I've been trying to do my best to you guys to keep you guys posted. I know there was a live stream that the SEC had just, what was it, yesterday or the day before on their, oh, I like that name, Geek Power. That could work. But Geek Army is the one that we've reached consensus with, I think, so far. So maybe we'll do a vote one day. It's not Dusty. I know I get this like every single day, 10 times a day. Everybody calls me Dusty. It's not Dusty. Maybe my voice sounds kind of like him. Or maybe, guys, just maybe, everybody that talks through this type of microphone has their voice altered in some way or another. Anyway, so like I said a couple days ago, I posted a link to a live stream that was happening through the SEC, and they had an internal sort of meeting, and Gary Gensler was on it. Now, every time I see Gary Gensler someplace, I'm always like the first one sitting to try and figure out if he's going to say something or hint at something so that I can get you guys the latest updates. Again, if you're in here and you haven't clicked the like button, please do that. Let's try and boost this video and get as many people talking as we can. And I plan to spend tonight talking to you guys and answering all of your questions about crypto market, about XRP, about ADA, about Elon Musk. I know I kept saying Elon Musk for some reason, weird reason. Elon Musk, about Dogecoin. Whatever questions you guys have, I will answer them. And I know there's something I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you guys too about some stuff to use. I know everybody's been asking me about this website. Everybody's in love with it. It is an amazing website, and I do love this website. It's so nice and organized and so clean to see. So I'm going to give you the link to this website, and I'll show you a bit of tricks about it. And I'll give you another one that I like a lot, actually. It's an app that I use on my phone to keep me on top of the crypto market. So that one is really good too, and I'm going to give you some information about that. No one's sponsoring me, guys. I'm not even sponsored, and I'm giving you all these, so don't, this website's not sponsoring me, and the app's not sponsoring me. I'm just trying to give you advice on my own here. So make sure you support me by clicking, again, that like button and clicking subscribe, because that's the only real thing I get from all of this. And some nice messages from you guys. I know a lot of you guys have left like outstanding messages and thank yous and stuff like that. So thank you guys. It really helps cheer me on and keeps me going. Again, this is not something I do full time. I work full time, and believe it or not, without telling you guys too much of what I do for a living, but I work in the medical field, actually, in medical field management. Hopefully it doesn't give you too many hints. So I did about 9 years of school to do that. A little bit about me, and maybe someday if we get like 10,000 likes, I have to make it nearly impossible. If we get 10,000 likes, I will do like a face reveal. Ba-da-da-da. I know everybody's like super excited usually when they hear somebody's going to do a face reveal. So one day when I get 10,000, if I get, maybe this stream, if I get 10,000 likes, guys, I'll do a face reveal. You might want to see my pretty face, right? Pretty handsome face there. But yeah, I'll do that one of those days. And I'm just going to wait a little bit longer so we can get a couple more people. I know we have, what, 40 people or something like that? How many people do we have in the stream right now? 39 people in the stream. It feels like there's there is a lot of questions actually. I have some that are received from questions from like YouTube, the YouTube videos that I've made. A lot of people ask questions in the comment section, and then I want to comment, but then I don't want to comment because when I comment, other people get upset that I didn't answer their questions. So it's like I want to be fair to everybody. So I've been like in and out, trying to comment as least as I can. But today is your day. Today is your day. Today I answer every single question that you have, and I already have some questions in mind from some of the answers of the videos I've seen. So we're going to talk about XRP, guys, and today XRP is sitting at 98 cents. And if you watched my last video, I don't know how many of you actually watched my last video, but if you watched my last video, you know that I predict that by tonight, sometime in the next probably 24 hours or so, I expect it to cross the $1 mark. But click that like button, guys. I think we have like 37 people watching live and we have 14 likes. It'd be nice if it was 20. I don't know if there's like 6 of you that can be super nice and just click that like button. And then the other 32, whoever's not subscribed, just click that subscribe button. And from those of you that don't have the notifications on, click that notifications. It would really make me happy. And you'll probably hear it in my voice. You hear a happy tone in my voice. Okay. Let me get right into it. So I'll show you guys this website. Everybody's been asking about this website. What is this website? It looks amazing. What can you do? Where did you find this? Blah, 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 blah. The website is really simple. It's actually Crypto Watch. The only difference or the easiest way to get it is to just type Crypto Watch and go back 2 spots. So after the T in watch, you put a dot. So Crypto Watch, and this is the website that gets you real-time crypto numbers. And I'll show you how it's looking like for XRP right now. So this is super nice because the website does a lot of things, this website. First of all, on the side here, it gives you the price. So it gives you, and the volume. So you can kind of start to see if, there's big volume of sale, big volume of buying. If you want to look even deeper, you just move the percentage, guys. That simple. This is an outstanding website and really helps you. So you can see right now the mountain of buyers versus the mountain of sellers. And you see that shrinking. Like you see how it's shrinking every little bit, of time. That's moving towards my prediction that it's going to cross $1. So it also, the super nice thing about this too is it tells you how much XRP needs to be sold for it to reach $1. So it needs, if you look on the corner there, 1.7 million. So 1.17 million XRP need to be sold in order for XRP to reach $1. And here you can draw all kinds of lines and do all kinds of cool things, extrapolating lines and things like that. So, yeah. And that's the website. You go back and it has like all the major cryptocurrencies. And even when I was trying to invest into like a shit coin, if you want to call it that, not XRP, obviously. I actually invested a tiny bit of money just to toy around in Shiba Inu, I think. So whenever even I look at that, I try to find ones that are in here just so I can track them because I like tracking whatever coins I invest in. So that's one. Another really good one is called Investing.com. I'm going to actually maybe load it up for you guys while we're here. Investing.com. All right, Investing.com, outstanding website, just to let you know. And they have an amazing app. So both of them are really good. And yeah, they do like stocks, they do crypto, they do everything. There's charts, live charts. It's an amazing website. And I love the app even more. So those are the 2 main websites I use for tracking cryptocurrencies, for looking at charts and graphs and those sorts of things. Now, let's talk about Ripple and XRP, guys. I know a lot of you are here, so let's look at somebody here. Not sure I quite understand why banks in the United States don't just offer crypto. Coinbase made $1.8 billion in Q1 in 2021. That's just off the transaction fees alone. So the banks want to offer crypto, but their banks are not they're not crypto exchanges. And remember, even Coinbase as a whole is stealing from banks' business. So it's crypto, yes, it's making money, but look how much money cash makes. Guys, cash has been there for hundreds of years. So there's a lot of people invested in it. And it costs a lot to build an infrastructure to support crypto. Also, crypto does not require centralization. That's the whole point behind crypto. If people got into crypto, eventually they're going to realize, even if the banks are the ones that offer it, eventually they're going to realize that they don't need the bank. It's just there for no reason. And eventually you're going to start losing businesses if you're a bank that's invested in crypto. So remember, these banks and big organizations are not like me and you. They have analysts and they spend millions of dollars just analyzing what's going to happen next. And they see that. They see that people going into crypto, maybe they can offer it, make those fees at the beginning. But towards the end, once everybody has cryptocurrency on their portfolio and they start using it to buy and sell, there's going to be no money for the banks. Look at the exchange rates for XRP. This is the whole point behind it. For $5 million, what was it, $20 for 5 million or 50 million XRP? Something, so the fees are almost nothing. Although the banks see that and they look at it long term. They know they can make probably money short term, but long term they have no money. They make nothing. Especially once a lot of people are invested in it. So that's the answer to your question there. A lot of people have been asking me, and I did a video a couple of days ago about how XRP is meant not to be used by the general public. That was the initial plan, was for XRP to be used by primarily corporations and government entities and so on. And my logic behind that, and I was completely against that. I watched a video, guys, on YouTube, maybe, I don't know how many months ago. I watched a video on YouTube, and the person that was talking was saying that, you know what, it's intentional that XRP is not on trading platforms in the United States. And it's because banks are the only ones, and big institutions and government entities are the only ones that are meant to have XRP. And at the time, I was thinking, this is stupid. What do you mean? Like, it's everywhere. Hey, King Dad, how are you? So I was like, this doesn't make sense. Why? What do you mean it's not meant for general public? But I want to show you an article. Yesterday, a big news thing came out about Ripple signing this big deal to join the Bank of Oman. I'm sure everybody's seen it. If you've seen my videos or any videos in general, it was big news. Join the Bank of Oman and to allow for transactions between Oman and India, right? Everybody's seen that, right? You've all seen it. Now, that news was big, not just because Ripple gained a new bank, but India, I'm going to show you a big title here. India crypto ban. I'm going to show you news articles. Watch. Where is it? All right, guys. I like Google. I don't like this Microsoft thing. So India was banning, just in March, India announced that they plan on banning cryptocurrencies, crypto mining, and crypto trading, right? India, as a whole, said we're going to ban everything. Everything crypto we're banning, right? But then the banks in India just signed a deal with RippleNet to be able to transfer money between Oman and India. Yeah, between Oman and India. So how does that make sense? How does a government ban a cryptocurrency but then allow their central banks to trade it with another country? It makes no sense, right? And yes, RippleNet itself is not necessarily joining XRP, because XRP in itself and the benefit of XRP is on-demand liquidity, right? So, but you can't join a company like Ripple and not think of using their on-demand liquidity. So what that tells me is something. It tells me that in reality, governments know and the banks know they have huge money to gain from cryptocurrency, particularly from XRP. They know it. And that's a given, and they've already agreed to it. But now it's about making sure that the major supply is in the hands of those banks. Guys, think about it. Especially with XRP and Ripple. XRP cannot be mined. This is a given fact. There's 100 million XRP, right? Okay? or billion, sorry, 100 billion XRP. Now, this XRP 100 billion XRP that's in the market, once, imagine there's, now there's like 150 banks. But how much money is transferred through banks every single day? Let's see. I'm going to search this live with you guys. Money transferred through banks yearly. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Let's find this. How much money do banks transfer daily? Okay. Let's see. Let's find the number here. It's going to be insane in the trillions, guys. It's going to be in the trillions. Doesn't matter. My researching powers are not that great. It's trillions, and you can do your own research and find out. Trillions of money. So if there's only 100 billion XRP, what'll happen if there's 50 billion of them? Yeah, it's quick math. If there's 50 or 40, what is the market cap of XRP today? Yeah, let's go. XRP market cap. Guys, does anybody have it? Just type it in the chat. What's Ripple's market cap right now? What's Ripple's market cap? Type it in the chat, guys. Let's see. I guarantee you it's probably around 50 billion, right? Somewhere around there. We'll just say 50 billion. XRP's right now market cap is 50 billion, right? That leaves, we'll say regular people own 40 billion. That leaves only 60 billion XRP. 60 billion XRP for market liquid, for 48. Oh, 75 billion. Whatever it is, 48, 75, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is. Let's say 70% of that is owned by the public, by us. Okay? And then 30% of that is owned by the banks. Now, imagine we won't say every bank. We'll say 70% of banks in the world use XRP for on-demand liquidity, which is a fact. I mean, France, this is crazy, guys. I know I'm trying to not just be somebody that just makes up, things and just tells you what's in my mind. But this is news. European digital euro Ripple. I want to show you something. And this was in my last video. It was France. France that announced it. Watch. Okay. Let's click this link. Open. Okay. France eyes Ripple SDC ledger for digital euro. Okay? This is fact. So, let's say the euro becomes, the actual digital euro uses XRP. Now, do you think 50 billion or 70 billion XRP is enough? No way. It's not enough. It could only be enough if it's worth 10,000, whatever, 30,000, those numbers that everybody thinks is unreasonable. But it's a lot. And you want to have the banks have as many of that as possible because they control basically the economy. And I talked about something else. Before I continue, guys, I know I bother you with this, but please click that like button. We have 57 people and 22 likes, so please click that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. So I can spend more time doing this with you guys. It really helps me. So I appreciate if you click that like button and subscribe. Now, I want to tell you something. Now, I know the United States has a big lawsuit. Sorry, I'm reading the question here. I'm 100% solid RippleNet will be the backbone of course. Oh, listen, Adam, there's no disagreement regardless of what happens with this SEC lawsuit. Let me tell you something. And I talked about this India example. But do you think if Ripple starts to manage the digital euro, do you think the United States will not interact with Ripple? Imagine they lost the lawsuit, which will never happen. It's not going to happen. But imagine they did, okay? Yeah, Ripple you won't be able to trade XRP in the United States, right? But Ripple continues and they join and they become the digital euro. Do you think the United States will be able to not interact with XRP? Do you think the United States will not interact with the euro? It's not possible. You cannot prevent interaction with the euro. It's like half of the world. It can't happen. It's just going to be limited to the banks using it. Right? It's like saying I'm going to ban the United States from interacting with the British pound. What do you mean you can't? People are going to transfer the money regardless. You have to. Otherwise, you block yourself from the rest of the world. You don't want to export any goods to Europe? It's going to happen. People now more than ever more than ever, use transfers, e-transfers. I tell you about myself. I go to buy a cup of coffee, right? Do you think I have any cash in my wallet? Never. I never carry cash. It's like very rare. Seldomly do I carry cash. I hate carrying cash. I always carry my credit card or my debit or whatever. I never carry cash. Right? So everything is electronic. And this is now. Imagine 5-10 years down the line. Nobody's going to be carrying cash, ever. You're just going to carry what's assumed to be the money in your bank, which is electronic money. Right? Right now, technically, however way you think about it, do you really think that the bank has what if you have like whatever you have in your bank, $1,000? Do you think the bank actually has that $1,000 for everybody that's with that bank? No, they don't. They don't have that money. So essentially, the banks don't like calling it digital currency. But it is digital currency. It's just on a little number that you look on your bank on the app to see. So it exists. Whatever they want to name it, it exists. Whatever they want to say about XRP not being banned in the United States, fact is, it exists. Thanks so much, King. King, you're amazing, man. He wants me to... Thank you so much, guys, for King. Yeah, please click that like button, guys. It means a lot. It helps me out. Helps me out a lot. And subscribe. I'm doing videos every day for you guys, working full time. I'm like on Twitter like 90% of the time, unless I'm sleeping. And even when I sleep, honestly, this is terrible, but I wake up sometimes in the middle of sleep and I look at Twitter to see what's happening with XRP and Ripple and this lawsuit. So guys, help me out. Click that like button, subscribe. And please, if you want to be a Patreon and like a super supporter, share this link on your Twitter. Make sure you hashtag like XRP and SEC and like as many hashtags as you can. It means a lot, guys. And again, thanks, King. So, guys, this is big. Like, and I know I'm not one of these people that are like hypotheticals. I don't like to be. Like, I studied, in the sciences. I work in the medical field. It's all about science and studying and solid numbers and statistics. But this makes sense. A lot of this stuff makes sense. And if you put 1 with, 1 plus 1, it actually, it can't add up to anything other than 2. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to talk about the news that came out today. And I know I've been saying settlement. And I think it's coming. It's coming in the next couple of days, in my opinion. And I could be wrong. A lot of people have been wrong, and I'm not immune to being wrong. So... I'm not immune to being wrong, but let me tell you something, guys. The SEC right now is in shambles. It's broken apart. There's a lot of dilemma within the SEC. I was hoping, and I think a lot of us XRP holders were hoping, that Gary Gensler would come in and say, you know what? I carry this baton, I carry the stick, and I say we end this lawsuit. And unfortunately, it seems like there was too much bureaucracy, and he couldn't do that. And he kept going with whatever his previous administration or whatever was happening with the SEC before. But right now, it's looking like the lawsuit is closer than ever to end. Okay, I'm going to tell you a couple of things, guys. One thing. Let's look at all of the things in the last week and a half or so. Okay, I'm going to go back because I've been talking about this since a very long time ago. So, first thing, the SEC commissioner, this is May 25th, like 2 days ago, says that crypto may force the SEC to modernize custody rules. If you hear Gary Gensler now talking, and this is why, guys, I think you should follow me on Twitter, Crypto Geek News, but Gary Gensler, when he was live, and this is what shocked me, and I did a video about it. Normally, when you're in those meetings, when he's in these meetings, he's very smart, actually. And he's very cautious of the words he uses. Because he does not want to get caught. He's smarter than many, many people before him. When Gary Gensler was asked, and this is one of the other people on the same council, they were asking him a question. They said, in the crypto market, those currencies were doing so and so. I don't recall exactly what the so and so was, but that didn't matter. When I heard the word, when the person that was asking said currencies, first thing that was said that I thought in my mind is Gary Gensler is going to stop him right there, and he's going to say, these are not currencies, these are tokens. And some of them are securities. And we need to enforce our laws. And that's what he's been doing. If you look at a lot of his interviews over the last couple of weeks, he always pushes at that point. They're not currencies, they're tokens, and a lot of them are securities. It shocked me actually that this time, Gary didn't respond like that. He just accepted it. He said, oh yeah, we're going to be working with the government. We have to create legislation. We have to do this and that. And, we have to support American businesses and small businesses. I was thinking to myself, all right, is this Gary Gensler that's talking? And again, that was a big hint for me that he's at least, if there isn't a confirmed settlement, he's talking. He's talking to Ripple. He's talking to Ripple, which is excellent, right? That's very good. And again, I'm going to show you something, guys. And again, this is not me. This is the court talking. Let's go, James. He's the one that's been reporting about this case. Look at what the judge says. Okay. Where are you, the judge here? So, court grants Ripple's motion for extension of time to respond to the SEC's discovery motion, but adds, careful to the wording, the parties are strongly urged to continue to meet and confer on these issues in an effort to resolve them without judicial intervention. She didn't say you need to begin to meet. She said continue to meet and confirm. Remember a couple of days ago when I did that video, and what did I say about this? Remember SEC's, the Ripple sent a letter and it was sealed. Remember? And what did I say when I said about this seal? I said this seal is sealed because I suspect that Ripple is telling the judge we need to delay because we're talking with the SEC. And you know what was the response? And I must have been right, because the judge knows that they're talking. And that's why she's not saying you need to begin meeting. She's saying you need to continue to meet and confer on these issues. So now there's negotiations between the SEC and Ripple. And this is under the monitoring or under the vision of the court. So I'm just reading the comments here. So what level of corruption do you think there is in this Ripple case? Look, I'm not going to talk about the level of corruption. There's a ton of corruption. And it's clear. And I think the disappointment for a lot of people, whether you're an XRP holder or any other crypto holder, is in Gary Gensler. I think what we suspected is Gary Gensler would see the link between Clayton and Ethereum. And it's just a clear conflict of interest, right? They're always like, even, like, I said, I work in the medical field. And the first thing I was taught as a manager in the medical field is, you can't even buy equipment. If you work for a company that sells medical supplies, you can't be the person in charge of buying those medical supplies from that company. You have to assign somebody else because that's conflict of interest. Where is conflict of interest, SEC? What the hell? You're a big freaking government organization. You should have 100 eyes on you, monitoring you from the government, from Congress. Where's conflict of interest? Can you not see the number of links between the SEC and Ethereum? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Unless there's big corruption, which obviously exists. And I guess our hope was that Gary Gensler would be the person that would see this corruption and worry about fixing the SEC before you worry about a private company that's doing so well and hiring so many Americans. How could you look at a private company, when there's so much corruption within your own organization? But what it comes to is a money game. I guarantee you that the SEC, and this is something that even Brad from Ripple, the CEO, mentioned at the beginning, right? When there was talk of the settlement, and Brad said, yeah, we were offered a settlement. Thanks, guys, for the likes. Please click that like and subscribe. When Brad said we were offered a settlement, so Brad, and this, a lot of people don't know this, at the very beginning of this lawsuit, at the very, very beginning, somebody asked Brad, they said, have you been offered a settlement? And his answer was, yes, we've been offered a settlement. But what the SEC wants from that settlement, he said, is insane. It's not even worth it. Like, we would rather lose than give them what they want in the settlement. So it comes down to a money game. It's unfortunate that that's the case, but that is the case. It's a money game that the SEC wants to get. And I'm going to tell you this, and I said this in every single video I've done, so almost every single video. Maybe I missed it in one or two. SEC, and people think that because the SEC is fighting so hard, they don't want a settlement, or they're not talking about a settlement, and there won't be a settlement. I said this in the last videos. You can never negotiate when you're weak. You can't. Or when you have nothing to negotiate with. The moment that the SEC is confirmed to be a loser, that doesn't mean they lose the lawsuit, but it becomes very clear after the discovery they have no chance. SEC gets nothing from Ripple. Because you know what's going to happen? All the investors, including crypto exchanges, are going to see SEC has no chance, Ripple's going to win, this is over. And they're going to go back to listing Ripple. Okay, XRP, sorry. They're going to go back to listing XRP. And SEC knows it. SEC knows that they have no negotiating power whatsoever. No negotiating whatsoever once the discovery phase is done and it is clear that they have no chance of winning. And Ripple know that. They have the best teams in the world, both of them. They have the best lawyers in the world. They know once that's over, that's over. Right? So they know it. So what is the SEC going to do? SEC is going to pressure Ripple as hard as they can to make not the judge, to make Ripple think. Keep Ripple think that we have so much against you that we can win. That they want, so the SEC wants Ripple to think that they will win. Why do they want that even though they know they're going to lose? It's because they want to be able to negotiate and get the most out of Ripple. It's a money game, guys. They want to get the most out of Ripple. And Ripple, they have the strongest teams in the world, guys, for lawyers. And I know people, okay, I'm going to stop for 1 second and tell you about what happened today. So one of the lawyers on SEC today just basically offered his resignation from the case. And he sent a letter to the court. Where is he? Attorney Dogan Bliss sent a letter to the judge saying that please excuse me from this case. This is amazing news for a couple of reasons. Now, I said in my last video, I said everybody's saying, this is probably just because he got a better job opportunity or a better opportunity to grow his career. I'm not disagreeing. That's possible reason. But I tell you, even if that is the reason, this is a very big win for Ripple. Remember, not many lawyers are experts in the crypto field. Not many attorneys, not many judges, almost no one. How excited was everyone for Gary Gensler to join? Why? Because he has a little bit of experience in crypto. There's not many that understand this field. And in order to understand it, you need a lot of experience and a lot of teaching. Guys, I'm going to pause myself. Please click that like button. It helps me grow, helps you to push this video. I really spend a lot of time doing this for you guys. So if you click that like button and you subscribe, it means everything to me. And if you want to be a super fan, just share it on Twitter so we can have as many people as we can, guys. So I'll go back. It doesn't matter if he was the lead Texas. What matters is how many attorneys are on that case. I'll have you answer that question while I continue talking. Find out how many attorneys. There's not many attorneys that are experts in crypto. That's one. Two, how long does it take an attorney to become an expert in this field, particularly to study Ripple's specific details and to study the specific details of why they're a security? It takes a long time, guys. The judge herself, the last ruling, if you listen to Jeremy Hogan's, he said it should have taken a week. It took the judge 2 weeks to release a ruling on a simple discovery hearing. That's how hard and complicated this topic is. You're telling me if they want to hire right now, they want to hire a new lawyer, the best lawyer in the world. They wanted to join this case. He's going to be able to go in the next day in the court and fight for the SEC. He can't. He has to understand the case. He has to go through and understand why crypto is different than security, and where there's a ton of paperwork, guys. When medical charts in the hospital are like 1,000 pages. This is a court hearing between one of the biggest entities in crypto in the world. This is one of the biggest in the world, and you're telling me that a judge that our attorney can go in and just fight on behalf of us? He can't. So regardless of his reasoning for leaving, whether it's a job employment opportunity, I don't believe it. I'll tell you why in a second. But this is a blow to the SEC. And this is going to make their case weaker and weaker and weaker in front of the judge. And I'll tell you why I don't think that this lawyer left because he just got a better job opportunity. Think of it like this. How much is on the line here for Ripple? Millions and millions and millions, probably hundreds of millions of dollars, right? How much is on the line right now for the SEC? Exact same. About hundreds of millions of dollars, right? SEC is claiming, what, 1.5 trillion that was sold while being a security? That's a lot of money that Ripple will have to pay for. So, do you think, put yourself in their shoes, guys. Do you think you'd be so cheap enough, knowing that you could get hundreds of millions of dollars to not pay an attorney that's been dealing with the case a couple of million extra just to keep them for a couple of months? Guys, this is a no-brainer. 100% you would do it. You don't want to get someone else. Imagine at McDonald's, you don't want to get someone to train. If you have somebody that's already trained, you keep them. Imagine a big organizations like the SEC. That's one. Two, for an attorney at his level, you're dealing with one of the historic case. There's never been as big of a crypto case that the SEC has dealt with as this. This could be career changing. This could be the court case that makes you the biggest lawyer in the United States or the biggest lawyer for the SEC. You could prove yourself. And you're telling me he just walked away saying, I could find a better job? No way. Except if he knows one of two things. If he knows a settlement is incoming, so it doesn't matter which lawyer is on and which lawyer is off. That's it. The case is over. Or if he sees it as a loss. If he thinks that this court case is done. If he thinks this court case is done and it's almost a guaranteed loss, you know what will happen? He doesn't want to tarnish his career. Because especially as a lawyer, and if you're a lawyer, you know that. If you're a lawyer, you know that every single case you lose, especially when it's as big of a case as this, is on your portfolio. When you go to look for another job or you look for another firm to work for, they're going to see the cases that you've lost. And I don't blame him. I mean, this is a hard case to win because the SEC has no potential, no growth, no evidence. Look at the SEC right now. Their state is actually quite sad. They have nothing. The attorney in the last case was literally begging the judge to allow him to have the documentation between Ripple and their lawyers. Begging. Man, that is shameful. That is just embarrassing. I mean, if I was in his spot, I'd be so embarrassed. I don't know what I'd do. But this is the case right now of the SEC. They know they have nothing. And the lawyers are not stupid. They know they have nothing. The only thing that's, if it's not settled soon, the only reason it wouldn't be settled is because of the arrogance of Gary Gensler. And I'm going to tell you this. I know people like Gary Gensler, but I guarantee you that if this doesn't settle soon, it's because of that. And they're going to lose. SEC is going to lose. The case is almost done. I would be surprised if it doesn't get dismissed. But the only reason that would keep it from settling is Gary Gensler's is eager, like just pride. So I just wanted to, guys, keep you updated and kind of let you know what I'm thinking, because it makes sense. Look, right now Ripple has their entire insanely strong team. Rosie Rios or whatever, she was the treasurer. The treasurer herself, this is mind blowing for everybody. I did not expect that. That was a shock to me. That came as the the nail in the coffin for SEC. When you have the Treasurer of the United States, and her job is to look at the dollar and print the US dollar. When you have her joining a company in the midst of discovery hearings for a lawsuit, and you think, why would she join? And she says, this train has already passed. Guys, this lawsuit is over. Like, forget about whether Ripple has evidence or the SEC has evidence. Do you think the Treasurer of the United States does not know Gary Gensler? Do you think she doesn't? Do you think she doesn't know Biden? You know when she was the Treasurer of the United States? Let's talk dates. And let's talk presidency. During the time of President Obama. Who was the vice president at the time? Gary Gensler. Or not Gary, sorry, Biden. Who's the president today? Guys, this is the same. She knows everybody. She knows everybody in every single financial industry. Once this lawsuit is over, every single bank in the United States, I almost guarantee you, maybe like 1% or 5% are not. But the rest of them are going with Ripple. It's almost a fact. When you have that many connections, you don't hire at the Treasury of the United States because of their portfolio. I know people think that this is the case. You don't hire them because of their portfolio. I worked for sales for medical equipment and other. You don't hire anybody because of their portfolio. You hire them for their connections. Guys, it's the United States. Let's talk real. Congress is all lobbyists for guns and insurance and Jerry, yeah, for insurance and for pharmaceuticals. It's all lobbies. You hire these people for their connections. Everybody, like, and this is what I love about Ripple. I'm not going to lie. This is what distinguishes Ripple from everybody else. And I'll tell you in 1 second. Click that like button, guys. I want to see that number 70. It would be just a beautiful number. 70 likes. And then make sure you subscribe so I can keep doing this stuff for you guys. I know it takes time from me and from you, but I give you information that nobody else will give you. So click that like button and please subscribe. Geek Army all the way. If you want to show me support and pay for my drink, that would be awesome. There's like a chat plus or something, or that you can click at the bottom. That would be really nice. But so they hire her for her connections. So there's no way this lawsuit is going to end just because the SEC feel like they want to end it. Look how smart the judge is. Guys, the nice thing about Ripple, and that no other cryptocurrency organization, where are they from in Blockchain Association? Predicting on XRP's under. I'll tell you a prediction about the price, but let me tell you one thing first. I was talking about the price of hiring people for their connection. Oh my God, the guys, my brain, my thought process there slipped a little bit while I was reading. So it's talking about the connection. If anybody remembers the last thing I said, because it was a really important thing, just write it in the comment section. I'll read it and I'll remember where I stopped. Oh my goodness. And then I'll talk about the price prediction, what will happen actually with the price of XRP right after the lawsuit and after that. Connection with Biden, about the connection with Biden. I know, after that, what else did I say? Networking. I'm more after that, I mentioned one more thing. That'll help me connect everything together. Riyasa. I know, my God, this is terrible. It was really, really important too. It's really annoying when you can't remember. I'll tell you about dip out as well, mate. 3 more to go, yeah. So yeah, I'll tell you about the price and all of them. But so yeah, you don't hire somebody like her if you don't hire somebody like her if you don't. Oh, this is I just remembered. So the nice thing I love about Ripple that does not exist with any other cryptocurrency, and you know what it is they're not afraid to spend money. I love Brad for that. I'm not gonna lie. Ripple is amazing, and they're not scared to spend money to get what they need to do done. Look at them. They hire They hire the most expensive, best lawyers in the world. In the world, they hire them. They hire the treasurer of the United States. They're on almost every single major show that involves crypto. They're on there. They advertise day and night. There's so many sponsored ads on Twitter and on everywhere. They're everywhere. They go to every single banks, and I guarantee you that's because they're not afraid to spend money. They're okay with spending money. Actually, I was thinking that earlier today, and that's what got me thinking at what's Brad's value? How much is his net worth? He's rich, guys. He's so rich. Guess the number, how rich Brad is. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No. Oh, I think it's like a little bit behind. How much do you think Brad's net worth is? Guys, it's crazy. You're going to be shocked at how big his number. It's big. Guys, it's more than the budget of the SEC, like over the next 50 years probably, or 30 years. $10 billion. And that was when? That was in like 2019. With the XRP worth almost like very little. No, not little. A lot less than now. So, Brad's rich. And if he spends $1 billion from that, so be it. Imagine the amount of money he's going to make once this lawsuit is over. And I think that's the way he's thinking. He doesn't care. He'll spend $1 billion on this case. Why does it matter? It doesn't. He's going to make it in like 5 months. Less. He's probably going to make it at the end of the lawsuit. So he's not afraid to spend the money. I was just listening yesterday to Gary Gensler, and they were talking about their budget. Like, what's their IT budget? It's like $15 million. I guarantee you Ripple spends more than that in like a month. Not a month, a week probably. I'll show you guys a little video, actually. I actually, it was a really nice video. I think I was tagged in it. Let me see. Yeah, so Ripple is rich. And Brad is not afraid whatsoever to spend that money to achieve his goals. And that's really nice and something that, I respect about Brad. Is he's not afraid to spend the money to get where he needs to go. Now, let me talk about, let's sing a song in Greek. Gilan? Alright, so I'm going to tell you guys about something. I'm going to tell you what I expect will happen with the price of XRP. You want to know this, guys, the price of XRP, because I think a lot of people after the lawsuit, everybody's going to make money. Let's be clear, okay? Let's calm down. Let's be clear. So what is your timeline on the lawsuit? What needs to happen now, and when does it end? So I'll talk about the price first, and then Faisal will get right to you, okay? So everybody needs to know right now, obviously, everybody's going to make money. Nobody's going to lose money, okay? Everybody is in right now. Everybody's going to make money after the lawsuit is over. It's clear. I don't think there's two people that can argue that. Now, what I think or suspect will happen, I said in a video, and I'll say it again. Initially, oh my God, you had to sell your XRP to pay for college. That's okay. So initially what will happen is XRP is just going to skyrocket. Okay? It's probably going to reach maybe $20. I'm going to say between $10 and $20. A lot of people are saying 15. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. They're going to reach probably around $20. Now, what happens next will depend. What I think will happen next after XRP reaches $20 is it's going to have a crash. And a crash is still a lot of money. I think it's going to go down to about $8, between $6 and $8. And the reason is it's going to be big hype. Oh my God, XRP, Ripple 1, it's going to go to $1,000. Everybody's super excited and they're seeing these crazy numbers, and all the YouTubers are going to be putting out crazy numbers. And yes, they're true, but you got to think. Crypto exchanges won't list Ripple instantly or XRP instantly. They can't. They have to set it up. It's not because they don't want to, but XRP, Ripple, they have to have the money in the account. It has to get set up and gradually go in. Otherwise, they have crashes. Remember what happened with Robinhood, with GameStop. This is going to happen times 10 with every single crypto exchange if they suddenly list XRP. So it's not going to be a sudden listing. So it's going to reach probably close to that between 10 and 20, and then it's going to have a crash between $6 and $8. Now, you're going to see a ton of people. I don't want to say, I think you guys shouldn't, but I think most of you will end up selling as you see it go down. Once it reaches, though, that $6 to $8, you're going to start seeing the listings on exchanges come up, guys, and that's when you're going to start seeing XRP really skyrocket. And you know what's going to happen in addition to listings on exchanges? Banks are going to start using XRP on-demand liquidity, which is really where the numbers start to really go up. So once you see that, you're going to start seeing it go up and up and up, and then it's going to reach the 30 to 35 mark. And after that, guys, you're going to hear the listing on public exchange for Ripple, and then you'll probably start to hear in the high 50s. But this is by the end of this bull cycle. And a lot of people, I was just watching a video today actually by somebody on TikTok, and there's a lot of stupid people on TikTok that don't know anything that they're talking about, but this person seemed like he knew what he was talking about, and what he said was that he expected that the bull market or bull run would end in December. And I'm going to say something here, guys. I think I kind of agree. But I'm going to tell you something. This bull run and bear run is going to be different. XRP is not going to decline 90% like people are saying. I'd be shocked if it declined more than 30% after this lawsuit. The reason is, and I tell you why XRP is a little bit different than the rest of them. Particularly even during the bearish season, I don't think XRP will crash. I'll tell you why. Because XRP uses on-demand liquidity. So the banks are using it all the time. In fact, like I was saying a little while ago, the vast majority of XRP is going to be held by banks. Which means, do you think banks are going to stop trading money and sending money across the world because it's bearish season? Hell no. It's not going to happen. They transfer all year long forever. So yes, there might be a drop from general public, us selling. But as a whole, XRP is going to still be used for on-demand liquidity, so it can't crash like that. In fact, if you think of one of the biggest arguments that's always brought up against XRP, what is that argument? Is that cryptocurrency is too volatile. So for XRP and Ripple to achieve their mission of being this big exchange across borders, you have to have stability in price. And Ripple is going to achieve it. Listen, XRP is going to achieve it. Ripple is not afraid to spend money, even themselves buying XRP to stabilize the price. They're going to stabilize the price. They need to stabilize the price. So I don't think anybody, I'm expecting, crypto, you think 35K is possible? So I don't think anybody is going to, for XRP particularly, don't take my word for anything else, but for XRP, I don't think we're expecting that 90% crash. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it's possible for it to happen. Again, it's going to be used by banks. It's not just regular people. Other cryptocurrencies, let's say Bitcoin, for example. And I don't hate on Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. But Bitcoin, for example, the vast majority, there's no real utility, right? It's a store of value. And when you're a store of value and the demand goes down, you lose value, you lose price. But XRP is not just a store of value. XRP has utility. It's used for on-demand liquidity, right? RippleNet, all of these are additional values. So even if Bitcoin crashes, XRP is not going to. Now, with that said, I have to make something clear. And I hear this all the time. Everybody wants Bitcoin to lose its dominance, right? Everybody's happy. Well, last time when Bitcoin dropped in dominance and altcoins picked up, everybody was super excited. I wasn't. You know why? I don't care. Look, if you look at it within a day or two, if you're a day trader, then all props to you guys. Make some money that day. But it's not good for Bitcoin to lose its dominance just yet, guys. If Bitcoin loses its dominance all of a sudden, what that means is that everything's going to crash. You want a gradual shifting of dominance. It's two different things, guys. Two completely different things. If Bitcoin suddenly loses its dominance, that means the market capital as a whole went down. We don't want the market capital to go down. What you want is for Bitcoin over time to grow its market cap. So imagine Bitcoin is 65, right? The market cap is 1 trillion, let's say. And Bitcoin is 50% of that. You still want Bitcoin to be, let's say the market cap is 2 trillion, Bitcoin is 1 trillion from that. You still want Bitcoin to grow. You still want Bitcoin's market cap to go up. You don't want Bitcoin to go under 1 trillion. But what you want is altcoins to grow as well at a faster rate than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin would be at 1.5 trillion, but altcoins would be at 3 trillion. Therefore, the dominance of Bitcoin goes down without Bitcoin's market capital going down. If Bitcoin's market capital goes down, that means the crypto market's market capital has gone down. And that's a terrible thing. It's not a good thing. So yes, we want crypto, we want Bitcoin's dominance to go down, but we don't want its market capital to go down. And over the last while, when there was a crash, it happened the other way. Bitcoin's dominance went down because Bitcoin crashed and their market capital went down. So keep an eye. We don't want Bitcoin to crash. And I think what will happen is the next couple of years, 2 to 3 years, you're going to see that happen. It's not going to be all of a sudden. You're not going to see a big crash. All you're going to see is altcoins start to go up and up and up, and their market caps start to go up and up. And that's what was happening. Like, look at BNB, Binance. Binance was at $100 billion. So automatically Bitcoin's dominance went down. And that's what you want to see. Now I'm gonna, guys, if you haven't clicked that like button, please click that like button. If you haven't subscribe, it means the world to me. And join me or follow me on Twitter, Crypto Geek News. I'm gonna talk to you guys, answer all of your questions. If you have any questions, so 35K. Okay, I know that we get a lot. Oh, sorry. So back to the question from earlier. What's your question, Faisal, again? Sorry. So what is timeline for the lawsuit? Okay. So this is important. There's a lot of people that will give you different numbers, Faisal. So I initially suspected by the end of this month, the 31st of May. And it actually makes a lot of sense. Like, with what's going on, the change in tone, the delaying of everything that was happening with the lawsuit. Look at, like, nobody really paid attention to this or reported it on the last discovery hearing. I was live. I was streaming, actually. We had, like, almost 2,000 people live on the stream at the time. But at the very, very, very end, XRP, the lawyer for Ripple, he said, can we get a delay? Sorry, Judge, before you adjourn, can we get a delay until Friday? Next Friday. So when I heard that actually told me, okay, maybe we want to delay because they're talking to that SEC. And you don't want to continue fighting on and wasting your energy trying to submit this paperwork while you're talking to the SEC. Maybe you don't need it. Right? So I thought by the end of this month, and it still could be likely, I wouldn't be shocked. Look, like the last letter that the SEC is requesting for delay was requesting for delay until June 2nd. So it still could be possible in the next couple of days. But I'll tell you when is the final day. Okay? So it can't really go past that. And that is probably the end of August. You're looking at the discovery hearings. And this is what always happens most of the time with the discovery hearings. They're all trying to find out how much information they can get about the other. Right? The SEC right now is begging the judge, please let us be able to see what the communication they have with their lawyers. Please let us be able to use our government powers to try and find out what they're doing overseas. They're trying to get as much information as they can. At the end of that discovery phase, though, guys, and that is probably the end of August, maybe even sooner, they'll be able to all find out how much they actually have, how much evidence. And so far, the SEC has nothing. Now, I am certain I'm certain there's already negotiations of a settlement. And I talked about this earlier on in the stream, and I'm going to bring it up again here. I'll pull up my notifications and show you guys. James, I'll tell you what the judge said today. Today, what the judge on that case said. Okay, let's pull here up here. So court granted Ripple's motion for extension of time to respond to the SEC's discovery motion, but adds, pay attention now, guys, pay attention, but adds, the parties are strongly urged to continue to meet and confer on these issues in an effort to resolve them without judicial intervention. Again, I said this a little bit earlier if you were watching the stream. She didn't say to begin. She said to continue meeting. So the judge knows that they're meeting. In fact, again, 2 videos ago, and that's why I think you guys should subscribe, because I tell you this at the time. The sealed envelope, remember guys when there was when was this? May 25th. That Ripple sent a sealed envelope to the judge. No one is allowed to see what's in it except the judge, the lawyers for the SEC, and the lawyers for Ripple. And what did I say in my last video? Why was it sealed? I said, because I am suspecting that Ripple is telling the judge we're having meetings with the SEC and then asking for something. I don't know what that something is. Maybe she's telling the lawyer, they're telling the lawyer to just wait, hold off. But that was my suspect. And this goes to prove it. This goes to prove it. Because the judge in here is clearly saying she knows that they're meeting. She's saying you just need to continue. Keep meeting. It's not just money, real estate and money, other transactions are able to applied as well, very strong for XRP. Look, in reality, at XRP's peak, when XRP is really at its highest, you won't need to sell it. Everybody knows that. Look, I always talk about cryptocurrency. I'm going to talk about something related to cryptocurrency not many people talk about. Is cryptocurrency going to be an amazing moneymaker forever? Maybe you won't like this answer, but it's reality. No. But not for the reasons you're thinking. No, because cryptocurrency is currency and money. And what's money? Money is a place to park your wealth. When you have money, it doesn't just grow. Right? If you have $100 and you put them on the table, they're not going to become 150 tomorrow or 120. The reason that cryptocurrency right now is a moneymaker is because it's in its developing stages. Once it becomes worth whatever its maximum value is, it's going to be consistent. And it's going to be not volatile at all. Right? So if you look at a startup company, you really make a lot of money if you join at the beginning. Look at Google. Right? Who really made money off Google? People still make money, but it's like minuscule. Minuscule. But who made the real money off Google? People that invested very, very, very early on. And that's what's happening. People that invested, and this is what's happening with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency right now is at its very early stages. It's going to grow. And as the market gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it's going to be harder to move the market. Imagine if XRP's market cap right now was, say, 4 trillion or 5 trillion or 10 trillion. Imagine. Do you think somebody going in, buying 10 million XRP would make any difference in the market? No way. Do you think if XRP was 10 trillion that Elon Musk can go in and play around with the market and make people make a meme coin a big deal? No way. What's his net worth? 30 billion or 40 billion? It would do nothing in a market of 100 trillion. Right? So that's what's happening. Now I'm going to talk about I see a lot of people throwing like big numbers, 35K, 50K. Look, nothing is impossible. I'll tell you that. And I'll be clear. XRP, if you watch that video, I know everybody's shocked and everybody hates that guy that said it was 35K. But if you watch that video, he was clear in one thing. He said if all of the banks in the world decide XRP is their digital currency, then XRP would be worth 35K. And yeah, it's a crazy number, but guys, how much money is transferred between banks every single day? Banks will have to use XRP. So they have to buy it from people if people... So they have to spend... It's not a completely unimaginable number. It's hard to get all the banks to use you. So that's why I think that number is a little bit high. But is it completely impossible if they were able to get to all the banks? No. If they're able to make it the reserve currency of the world, it's like saying it's the US dollar. Is it impossible for the US dollar for there to be... US dollar, if it's the reserve currency, it can be worth millions of any coin. Like, look at the lira or whatever in Lebanon. Like, it's like I don't know, 500,000 lira for $1. If it becomes the digital, like the reserve currency of the world, then those numbers are possible. But it's way too early right now to talk those crazy, those big numbers. But it can happen. Is it impossible? It's not impossible. No, you're wrong if you think it's impossible. It's possible, but it's very far-fetching, right? It's like, I remember when Microsoft or when they were still using the computer and the computer was the size of an entire hall, like way at the beginning of the computer world. If the computer was like, you needed a whole room for your like monitors and everybody was coding to try and run one computer. And if at the time you thought, somebody came and said, oh, you're going to have a computer that you can hold with your hand, you'd think, oh my God, what are you talking about? This is craziness. It's never going to happen. It's impossible. Look how many processors do we need to run this slowest computer ever. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at the time. But again, if it becomes, the global currency, nothing is impossible. In those numbers, although they seem extremely exaggerated now, could become the new reality. Who thought Bitcoin was ever going to reach, 65K? It reached at its all-time high. So, and nothing is really impossible. Is Bitcoin going to fade away eventually? I don't know about fade away, but it's going to drop. But I think that's a long-term look. Guys, please click that like button. Please. It means a lot to me. And click subscribe. It really helps me grow, guys, and I really try to do my best for you guys and do as many videos and keep you guys posted as much as I can, whether it's on Twitter or YouTube or any other platform that I really have access to. But I'm working hard, and when you click that like button and you subscribe, it helps me grow on YouTube and it pushes my stuff up. So thank you so much, guys, for clicking that button. Now, any other questions, guys? I'm giving you, this is your time. This is not my time. Anybody that has any questions about SEC, about Ripple, about XRP, ADA, Shiba, whatever you have, ask me now. Or forever be silenced. Any questions? Any requests? Any requests? Anybody wants to use Chat Plus? Let's see, what is this chat? I had one time that Chat Plus was used. Let's see. Oh, Super Chat it's called, not even Chat Plus. I messed up. Oh, somebody's trying to make fun of me. Why did he call me? Guys, no swearing. Please. Be nice. I don't think I can sing. I don't think you want to hear me sing. I think you would probably mute your microphone, your speakers if I were to sing. No, I'm not a good singer, guys. I'm sorry. Everybody wants me to sing Greek songs for some weird reason. It's not. It's crypto. Is it Crypto Geek, not Crypto Greek? I cannot sing. As you mentioned, they don't mind spending the money. Who knows what will grow? Now they're creating NFTs from news that come out yesterday. It's really powerful moves. It's good. It's good. You know what? This is one of the biggest advantages for Ripple right now. Is, you don't spend so much money unless you believe in something. And clearly, Brad believes in his project on Ripple. A lot of XRPers and XRP holders believe in this project. There's so many people that have been holding it for years. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, maybe fortunately, I haven't been holding it for that long. I've holding it for maybe 6 months or 7 months. But we believe in the project, right? And when you believe in something, or you believe in something will go in a certain way, you're not afraid. Like when I seen it go down to 66, I wasn't too disappointed. I thought, you know what? I know it's going to go back up, and I ended up buying a little bit more. So it's not, when you believe in something, you're willing to invest more into it. Crypto Greek. No, Crypto Geek. Will XLM go up as XRP goes up? Okay, this is good. This is good question. I'm gonna tell you. I use a trick. I don't know if you guys will enjoy this trick or not, but I do it a lot. Actually, not vast majority, a good chunk of my XRP actually was through XLM. So I'm gonna give you a trick. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you any financial advice. So take this trick and do your own research, do your own thing, guys. But this made me a lot of money. Okay? So what I do is when I see it dropping, I usually go after XLM. Especially when the difference between XRP and XLM is a lot. So I bought XLM at like a third of XRP. That's what it was at the time. I was thinking to myself, for every XRP, there's going to be 3 XLM. So if XRP reached $3 and XLM is bound to reach $1, then I could exchange. So what I do is I usually, not now, but when XLM is really, really, really low and XRP is low, buy XLM if the difference is 3 times or more. I don't recommend you buy it if it's any less than 3 times. If one XRP is worth 2 XLMs, don't buy it. But so I did this like 3 times so far. I buy XLM when it's 3 times XRP, and then I end up switching everything. So I waited until XRP, every 2 XLM got me 1 XRP, and I switched every single XLM that I had into XRP. They're both going to go up, guys. The point is they're both going to go up, but the difference is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. If right now the difference between XRP and XLM is 2 times, it's going to become 10 times, and 15 times, and 20 times. I wouldn't be shocked, especially after this lawsuit. Once this lawsuit is over, they're both going to fly. XLM is easily going to hit the $2-3 mark, but XRP is going to be at $10-15. So you can, it's not, you can make your choice of what you want to invest in. Right now, there are points where I think it's better to buy XLM than XRP, but I think in general, long term, XRP is going to make more money. I just like my account having a lot of cryptocurrencies, like the individual cryptocurrencies. Sometimes I'm saddened when I can only buy like a couple hundred. It's like, no, I want to have at least 1,000. So I end up spending money. I end up buying like, XLM. But I focus on utility coins. The only coin I bought, and this is a joke, guys, do not hate on me for this. I bought Shiba. I bought it for fun. Okay? I didn't even buy a lot. I bought like 10 million Shiba. It was like $100. That's all I bought. Don't hate on me for it, but I bought it as a joke, and I was thinking to myself, if it reaches whatever it reaches, I'm happy. If I lose it, I lose it. I don't care. I know it's a shitcoin, and it's a joke, and it's not really meant to, for no real use, and it could get stopped, and it's a scam, but I figured I'd gamble on it. And don't ask me anything about it, because I know nothing. But I always look at the price just to see. If that one day I wake up and it's like 30 cents or 10 cents or whatever, I'm out. I don't like SafeMoon. Listen, I don't like SafeMoon not because it's SafeMoon, but because I see so many people going on it to try and steal, scam others. I'm not happy. Like, I respect David. What's his name? What's his last name? David something. That pizza guy. The guy that does the pizza... what is it called? The pizza reviews. Who's the guy that does the pizza reviews, guys? David something or Dave something. Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy did a video on that one day. I was like watching him live. He's like, I bought $40,000 of SafeMoon, and he's like, I just bought it. I just bought it to see how big of an impact I have. He's like convincing everybody to buy it, and he's just bought it to see how big of an impact he has. And I was actually kind of happy that the next day it crashed to like half the price that he bought it at. I don't want him to lose money, but don't try to get people to lose money. So don't buy Shiba. It's like a scam coin. But if you have $100 that you don't care about, you can get like 10 million coins. Tokens or whatever, cryptocurrencies of Shiba. It's a lot. of cryptocurrencies, and you know, you lose it, you lose it. But I wouldn't spend crazy amounts of money on things like that, guys. I want to see how big of an audience I have. Let's see how many of you guys actually subscribed. Let's see. How many subscribers did I gain? It doesn't look like it's updating too much. Guys, please click that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. A lot. So please click that subscribe button. It means everything to me. And click that like button so I can keep doing videos for you guys. Oh, I forgot about a question, guys, that I was brought. A lot of people in the United States ask me where they can buy XRP. Now, if anybody, maybe you are not one of those people that ask me where you can buy XRP, but if you are trying to find out, or if somebody asks you where to buy XRP, this is not financial advice, and I don't know if this is allowed or not, but you can change your IP address and pick one like Canada or something and buy XRP that way. Again, I don't know if this is allowed or not allowed or what's going on with it, but I know this is one way to try and buy it. Alright, guys. Any questions, anybody? Brazil is in the house. Welcome, Brazil. Guys, everybody write in the comment section the country that you are chatting from. Let's see. Let's see, your friends. Where are you guys chatting from? Where are you chatting from? Tell me. Alright, guys. Do you guys like streaming more than video? Or US, America, UK? Where else? Let's keep this going. Netherlands, America. Very good. Oops. Okay, let's look at the live thing here. Texas, Caribbean, Illinois, Quebec. Oh, fellow Canadian. Hello, Kevin. All right, yes. Philippines, very nice. South Africa, Philippines. Wow. Yeah, in the Philippines it's silly. It's just the United States. Everywhere else. Jamaica. Oh my goodness. All over the world. This is amazing, guys. It's really nice to be able to see that, you know, people from all over the place. Guys, please click that subscribe button. I think I added, like, not that many subscribers. So, I want to get to 3.5K, guys. We need, like, 50 people. Click subscribe. Canada. Another fellow Canadian. Where in Canada, Jordan? Jamaica. Australia or Australia? Is that a country? Oh, very nice, guys. It's nice having all of you. Remind the people to, oh yes, Milosh. Thank you so much for reminding me. Guys, I will never, ever tell you to go on a website or text me on WhatsApp or anything crazy like that. The best I will do is answer your question on YouTube. That is the best I will do. Nova Scotia, Jordan. Welcome. I hope to see you in the comment section, and I hope you're a subscriber. Australia. That's what I thought. Welcome, King. Oh, Turkey. They banned cryptocurrency in Turkey so soon. Not that long ago, I mean. I thought they banned it. Did they? So yeah, guys, I will never do that. Don't ever click on a link that's in the there's way too many people trying to impersonate me, and I can't catch up with everybody, guys. So just don't click on any links. Don't call anybody's WhatsApp if they tell you to call their WhatsApp or that they're some sort of, I don't know, financial advisor that's trying to invest your money. Don't fall to any of those tricks. You guys are good. I just need 60 more and I get to 1,500, guys. That would be amazing. I live in the Netherlands. Oh, nice. Actually, I had a friend that went up to the Netherlands once to build something, a school or something. So I am out of Canada. Ontario to be specific. My mom is from the Netherlands. My dad is from Turkey. Very nice. I love Turkey. I want to go to that country one day. See all these videos with Chef Borak and like, what is that guy? Salt guy. There's a lot of good food out of Turkey. So I hope to visit Hawaii. Welcome Hawaii to the house. Raven. Trump loves XRP. I'm not getting it into the politics. Sub-zero. Hyperinflation. Guys, did you guys read about the stupid story today? What, $6 trillion is going to be printed? Like the highest number since World War II? That is going to destroy the value of the dollar. And I guarantee you, though, be happy though for you guys. The value of crypto is going to skyrocket. Skyrocket. Because of hyperinflation. It's sad. You should see the price of homes right now across the globe because of hyperinflation. It is so expensive right now, the price of homes. Here in Canada, in Vancouver, I know one of the cities that it's the highest expensive homes that are posted for 1.1 million end up selling for 2.5 or 2.8. It is insane. And that is because hyperinflation. All the governments are just pumping money out to give to people, including Canada. We're no exception. They're just pumping a ton of money to give them to people, but that's creating hyperinflation like crazy. Even the prices of cars, used cars, are right now all-time highs. It's not simple things like, washers and dryers and ACs, everything, that all technology has at all-time high prices because of inflation. Thank you for the likes, guys. We have 103 likes. I appreciate it. Now we got to match it with subscribers, guys. So click that subscribe button if you're a new subscriber. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure your notifications are on. Sub-Zero, Puerto Rico. Welcome to the house. Welcome to the house. Alrighty, guys. Any questions? Anything else you hope to chat about? It doesn't have to be a question. Anything on your minds? Anybody invested in ADA? Anybody made a lot of money so far? Habla español. Anybody millionaire here? I'm not. Anybody is? People! Wakey, wakey, chicken squeaky. Sing a song in Greek. I don't know why I feel like I know this King Death or whatever. I think, why do you want, I can't sing in Greek. It's geek. Geek. Like the guy that wears glasses. Imagine here in Brazil it's like 5 times US dollar because the BR currency. So the XRP will go 5 times as well. Guys, hit that like button. Oh man, you guys are amazing with that like button. Please subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Crypto Geek News. Oh, you have 88. I had 88 for the long. I have like a little bit now. I had 80 for the longest time, and I made the biggest mistake in selling it. I'm not even selling it, switching it. Yeah, I'm like 90% in XRP right now. A little bit of 88 and a little bit of Stellar. Guys, we're so close to 3,500 subscribers. Help me out. Guys, you guys want to be outstanding? Just share it on your Twitter. Anybody have any questions, actually, before we even do anything else? Do you guys have any questions? Guys, have any questions? Espanol. No questions. Wow, I guess I've done a good job answering all of your questions. When will they settle? I expect a settlement probably within, so 2 time frames. Either it will happen by the end of next week, or it will likely happen the end of August. So it could be as soon as next week, could be announced any day right now until the end of next week. But if it's not announced by the end of the week, you're looking at after the discovery is done. Subs are not for money. Show your support and click that subscribe button, guys. Thank you. 5T. Well, you know, if you watch, what is that show? The Haste, Money Haste. How does Ripple go in public of XRP? Well, if Ripple goes public, what that means is the value of Ripple over time becomes higher. And what does Ripple do? They take on banks, right, to help with payments. So the more money that Ripple has to help with payments, the more banks they get on board. And what do the banks use for on-demand liquidity? They use XRP, which means more banks using XRP, which means more XRP demand, less XRP supply, which leads to a higher price for XRP. Make sense? Make sense, Tom? Already got eyes. We need like 61 subscribers. I would be so happy if we had them today. Chainlink is a good one as well. Again, like I said before, any coin with utility, any coin with utility is bound to make you money. And the FlareNet network will raise the price as well. Absolutely. Guys, I said this before in a couple of my videos. Pick a cryptocurrency, any cryptocurrency with utility, and you're going to make money. The more you have of it, the more money you're going to make. Yeah, some of them might like 2,000 times. Some of them might 10 times. Some of them might 20 times. But you're going to make money either way. Look, I'm almost entirely invested in XRP. And that's how much I believe in it. And I believe it's going to make me money. Look, I like crypto, but I'm not one of these people that I like crypto because it's decentralized or centralized. I'm not too into too much into like the actual, idea. I'm here to make money, guys. And I think 90% of people are in it to make money. I was watching a live video yesterday, and somebody was saying, actually, it might have been Dusty, but saying was, 90%, most of the people are in crypto because of the volatility. People like the volatility, and 100% he's right. Everybody, 90% of people in crypto today are there because it's volatile. If it loses its volatility, it loses its steam, and it's not as good of an investment, right? It's like the stock market. Stock market, I think a lot of people are not in the stock market because it's slow gains. There's some rich people that are in it, but the vast majority of people would rather crypto over the stock market because of the volatility. You can make 10 times or 20 times or whatever in a matter of a couple of months. That's a big advantage. Guys, I know everybody hates me when I say subscribe or click the like button. But I have to, guys. I have to say subscribe and hit that like button because it helps me grow. And it keeps me motivated to do more videos and spend more time for you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little bit of money. And it's nice. I can invest that money in XRP. It doesn't hurt you. It benefits me. So do it. You got nothing to lose. So click that like button, please, and click subscribe. Click subscribe. It's a button. It's a button. And I give you information and updates every day. So move that mouse slowly. If you don't have a mouse pad, get a piece of paper. Put it under your mouse. Slide your mouse one at a time. Oh, perfect. Thank you. There will be peace. Slide your mouse on that white piece of paper. Click that subscribe button and make me happy. It puts a smile on my face. You guys want to put a smile on my face? I'm sure you do. I'll buy $20 and just start it. Go for it. I'm sure someday that $20 will probably be worth maybe if it 100x $2,000. 100? No, 10. Yeah. 10x is 200. When XRP moons, will you get a Ferrari? I'm not a Ferrari guy, guys. I'm like a cool luxury kind of guy. I'd get like a nice BMW. Or maybe just a nice sort of SUV. Maybe a Yukon. Black on black. I'm not really a Ferrari type of guy. It's not. I'm like a cool, chill Porsche. Maybe a Porsche. Yeah, maybe. I'm not into showing off too much. I like the cars I'm attracted to are the ones that look like formal, but when you click the gas, it beats everybody else. Those are my type of cars. I like muscle cars as well. Oh, nice. Good, you save gas. That way you can spend more money buying cryptocurrency and investing and making money in the future. Good job, Kaiser. I drive a 300, a Chrysler 300, believe it or not. I love my car. But I'm trying to level up the game, my game. Audi S3. Nice car. Nice car. I like the wider sedans, though. On Trust Wallet, XRP charges 20 coins as one-time fee. Have you seen this? No, I have not seen it. But that sounds like a lot. Well, I guess it depends on how much you're buying. If you're buying a lot, then maybe that's not too much. But if you're just buying a couple thousand, that sounds to me like it's a lot of money. 20 coins as a one-time fee? That sounds like a lot, Joseph. I would look into something else. I'll reinvest most of my profits. That's not a bad idea. Always good to invest and make some money. Increase your profits. Sub-Zero. How can we stake our XRP? I don't think you can stake your... Can you stake your XRP? This is actually the first time I hear of it. Trust Wallet, yeah. Alright. Guys, again, I know I probably told you this before. And again, I hope you don't hate on me for it. But the button on your left corner, I think it's on most of your left corners. It says subscribe. Move your mouse and click. No, don't double click. One click so you don't unsubscribe. Click. Subscribe. And the button a little bit next to that, it says like. Click like. Only ADA. ADA you can stake. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. XRP you can't. That's what I thought. I thought XRP, because I was in ADA and everybody was about staking it. The nice thing with ADA that I read was even during this crash, 70% of ADA was still staked. Oh, accordion. That's a hard question. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I think it'll be probably... Oh my god, this is going to be a wild guess. Let me think about it. I guess it's going to be probably above 500. I'm going to guess under 1,000 in 5 years. In 10 years, things might be different. But my guess, in 5 years, between 500 and 1,000. And I think in 5 years, you're looking at Bitcoin being near that $1 million mark. That would be my best educated guess for you guys. Where do you believe the crypto market will go in the next few days? Okay, you can't judge the crypto market on few days, guys. I don't know. I suspect it's going to go up. But the crypto market right now, because every single little piece of information that comes out changes everything. But it changes it on small levels that in the grand scheme of things don't mean too much. But I think we're looking at an upwards trend. I think, a little bit. And it depends what happens. We're still waiting. Remember, guys, We're still waiting on the decision on the last. No, I didn't mention anything about ADA. This was XRP. But on the last discovery hearing, the judge has not yet released her decision. Once that decision comes out, it's bound, it should push XRP much higher. Thanks for subscribing. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You're the best, best team of subscribers. Best crypto geekers. How about that? No, crypto army. Geek army. Geek army. Okay, guys, hashtag Geek Army. This is our new hashtag. As a team, we are Geek Army. I want to see that in the chat box. Could XRP disappear? No, XRP could not disappear. I was just talking about this a little bit ago. Imagine the United States ban exchanges from using XRP. Let's say that happens, and it will never happen. Let's say it does. But I showed you guys the news article. Maybe it's still here. Okay, I'll show you the news articles, guys. Here. France, Euro, Ripple, Digital. I just want to pull an article. Okay. Talked about this a little while ago. Geek Army, hell yeah. Okay, so there's a call right now and a big push towards the European Union, with France leading, using Ripple's CBDC ledger for digital euro. If that happens, I'm sure Ripple will integrate the on-demand liquidity, which means any country dealing with the European euro will essentially be dealing with XRP. Do you think the United States won't be dealing with the European digital euro? Do you think they'll be selling nothing to Europe? Nope. They're bound to, whether they like it or not, have to use it. So XRP is not going anywhere. Now, I'm sure that Ripple would gain a lot of business from the United States being on board, and they should. It's an American company. They should support their local businesses, and I think they will. They're going to win this SEC lawsuit. But is XRP going to disappear with or without them? No, they're never going to disappear. I don't think they will. Remember, Ripple owns still 60% of XRP. So it's hard for them, and the banks are already on board. So it's really hard for them to just completely, try and invent something else. Yeah, it can. It can make the dollar hyperinflate. But I tell you, but then how could they call it Ripple? They're not going to. They're not going to create. They're not going to create a new currency other than XRP. It's already in the system. Forgive me if these questions has been asked and answered already, but do you know why the SEC attorney stepped down? So it has been asked, but I'll answer it again. I'll tell you why they stepped down. And I'm not going to tell you a specific reason, but I'll explain what's going on here. First of all, click the like button, click subscribe, okay? We'll start there. Subscribe, like. Subscribe, like. I'll tell you what's going on. So, and I talked about this about a little while ago, but there's two reasons that people think. Everybody, I've seen a lot of views of people saying he probably just got a better opportunity elsewhere. And let's say that is a valid reason. He got a better opportunity elsewhere, although I don't think so. I mean, think of what's happening right now. This is one of the biggest cases in history between the SEC and a major company, Ripple. With Ripple having its best lawyers, don't you think if you were a lawyer, this would be an opportunity of a lifetime for you to prove yourself? It would. So it doesn't make to me sense as as trying to grow his career. The other point is people say, well, maybe he's changed jobs to make better money. But if that's the case, how much training, how many people, lawyers are there, attorneys that are educated in crypto in this world? There's not many. It's so hard to find. The lawyer, because she knows a little bit about crypto, Everyone was shocked. Oh my God, thank goodness. Gary Gensler. He's leading the SEC. Why? Because he taught a crypto course. There's not many people that have experience in crypto. Very, very few. So don't you think that, and the SEC is trying to sue Ripple for millions and millions of dollars. Right? They're saying like $1.5 trillion of exchanges that were securities. Don't you think they would have offered more money to that attorney? An attorney that knows about the case. If they were to bring any other attorney, yeah, I keep messing up. If they were to bring any other attorney, it's going to take a lot to teach them about the case, have them go through through the details of the case. It's a lot. It's going to take months of getting them prepared. So I think that he left because he saw an end to this court case. Either there's already a settlement and he's done. It doesn't matter anyways. So he knows the case is not as big of a deal anymore, and they let him. They said, it's okay, it's done. Or he saw that this is going to fail. And he doesn't want to tarnish his career with a case that's lost. So that is my vision, my view. Guys, I'm so excited. 52 more subscribers, and we're at 3.5k. Very big milestone for me. I know it might be small for some people, but for me it's a lot. I'm not from the United States. Does people talk a lot of XRP there? A ton of people talk about. Remember, Ripple is an American company. Ripple is an American company. It's not an international company. Yes, they have a lot of business internationally, and if they were in the States, they have a lot of business in the US. And I tell you, to this day, there's still a lot of business for Ripple in the US. It's happening. It's just not happening for the public. Remember, where did Ripple XRP get banned? XRP, where did it get banned from being sold? Crypto exchanges. Who uses crypto exchanges, guys? The richest? Or the poorest? Or the general public? The general public uses crypto exchanges. So all they did was ban the general public from trading XRP. That's it. There's still talks with banks. There's still agencies that have XRP. It's just the general public can't buy it in the US. They can buy it elsewhere, not in the US. So, almost there, guys. Let's push those 50 subscribers. If you're subscribed, I know this is probably annoying for all of you guys, but if you're subscribed, can you just type 1, just so I see how many of you are subscribed? It's not banned. No, it's not banned anywhere other than the US. It's just the United States. It's not going to be. There's clarity in the United Kingdom. Right now, the United Kingdom has made it clear that XRP is a currency. I guarantee you right now, Mike Steven, that a lot of those agencies already have it. I was reading something on Twitter, actually. I don't know how valid this is, and it actually kind of made a little bit of sense. If the attorney wanted to buy XRP right now while he's on the case, it would be a conflict of interest. That's 100%. But if he left the case, he has the potential to be able to buy it. I don't think he's going to work for Ripple, because that would be very, very weird, and it wouldn't look good on him. But I think if he wanted to buy XRP, now he's able to. Oh, yes, 100% Ripple's IPO. Remember, Ripple as a company, they're the ones that use XRP as the on-demand liquidity. So the more Ripple uses, the more Ripple has banks, the more banks that are going to be using XRP for on-demand liquidity, which the more banks, the more demand for XRP, the less supply, the higher the price. So you want Ripple to have as many banks as possible so those banks can use XRP for their on-demand liquidity. So my expectation, Keen, is that initially after they win the lawsuit, you're looking between $10 and $20, probably closer to between 15 and 20, and then you're gonna have a crash to between $6 and $8, and then you're gonna have it really go up and reach probably high 30s. It's going to take time before Coinbase, Binance are able to relist it. Once one single news comes out that there's all the big boys are jumping right in and buying out. That's right. Exactly. Were you listening in? Are you telling them what I told, what I said earlier, Keen Boy? Or Bean? Keen Bean? No, I don't think it'll. So once the initial jump up to the 20 and then the drop to 6 to 8, then the climb will be relatively consistent. 50 end of year. I would not be shocked. But then you're going to see, then you're going to enter, I think, you're going to enter a bear market, so you're going to see crash for a lot of the cryptocurrencies. But I think Ripple XRP particularly is not going to, it's going to go down, but not crash as hard as the rest. So I think you're looking probably from 50 to around 30. Stay, and then when it enters the bull market, it'll fly off. Very good. You guys are excellent. You guys are excellent. Good listeners. Good. 10 to 20 by 1. I suspect 10 to 20 initially after the lawsuit. It's going to fly 10 to 20 because of the hype. But it's going to be way overbought because a lot of the crypto exchanges will not yet have listed it. Remember, there's a lot of stuff that has to happen for the crypto exchanges to list it, even if it gets approved. They have to have the money and they have to be ready. Remember guys, when Robinhood crashed because of GameStop? They can't manage that quick, right? So they're going to set up for stuff to block it from growing so fast. But so what I think is going to happen is the crypto exchanges are going to come in one at a time. I don't think they're all listed at the same time. Otherwise, it would be very crazy. So I think what will happen is it'll be a listing after a listing after a listing, and then you'll start to see the gradual go up. So the price will fly, but the listings, the exchanges won't be there. So it's going to look like they're way overbought. So then it's going to drop back to 6 to 8, and then you're going to start to have the gradual go up, and it's going to cross. Like I said, I think by the end of the year, you're looking at 30 somewhere. Alright guys, we need 51 subscribers to hit 3,500. So let's get them 51 subscribers. Do whatever you need, guys. Get your sister to subscribe, your mother, your kids, if you have kids that have accounts, subscribe. I need those 51 subscribers, guys. Click that subscribe. My geek army. You know what would make me happy? Worst scenario end of the year is we don't have a decision. XRP goes to court, or Ripple goes to court. They're still fighting the court. You're probably looking at, I guess, under $3, between $2 and $3. Very unlikely. But if somehow they actually end up going to trial, then you're probably looking at under $3, $2 to $3 by the end of the year. Sad. I don't think it'll happen. I hope it doesn't happen. 2 years. So I think within 5 years that'll be between 500 and 1,000. Within 2 years, you're probably looking in the hundreds, couple hundreds, 200-300. Price prediction for XRP in the next 3 months. Again, that leads to about. You're talking after, if the lawsuit is done by then, we're probably looking at about maybe between that 15 and 20. It depends really when the lawsuit ends. In 5 years, you're looking between that 500 and 1,000. So what's 5 years from today? 2026. Oh, we got a subscriber. We need 50 more. Are you guys bored of me? If you're bored of me, let me know. How much XRP has everyone got? Ooh, I wouldn't say how much, honestly. I think that's like personal sort of stuff. If you want to say it, go for it. But I'm not a fan of saying those sorts of things. Oh, nice. 20K is a good amount to have. Wow, that's good money. What's XRP at? Listen, XRP. I hope you guys watch my videos. Because my expectation for XRP during this week was around $1. Which, I mean, we're not far. It's 97 cents. It's been hovering around between there and $1.05. So next week I expect between probably around $1.15, $1.20. But it all depends what happens with the news, guys. A lot of what's going on with XRP, or the price of XRP, will depend on what's happening then, time to time with the lawsuit, because it's the game changer. Canada, segment from Canada. Alright, everybody, we're slowly inching towards the 3,500 subscriber. I wish we can get to it. Oh, you guys are really good. You're keeping me on my toes, people. I really hope Elon Musk chooses XRP. Listen, I don't care about Elon Musk. Who cares what he chooses? It doesn't matter. The only reason that Elon Musk is influencing is because his cryptocurrencies have no utility. He can play around with them. What is Elon Musk going to do for XRP? Even if he joins it, yeah, it'll bump up the price, but it'll be inflation. It won't be the true value of XRP. Because the moment he sells it, crashes. Look what the hell he did to Bitcoin. Elon Musk destroyed Bitcoin. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Other things destroyed Bitcoin before and it came up way higher. But Elon Musk destroyed Bitcoin, so why would we want Elon Musk on the side of XRP? If he's going to use XRP as a utility for something in Tesla, then go for it. But if he just wants to go in and hyperinflate the price, then we don't need him. We'd rather the price grow naturally. Remember when there was a pump for XRP back? What was that? Like a couple of months ago, there was like a pump. People were trying to join up and pump XRP. What happened right after? A dump. So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for XRP to grow naturally using its actual connections and being involved in banks. What does XRP do? So XRP is used. So Ripple is a company that helps manage payments between countries, essentially cross-border payments. Now what they do is they offer XRP as what's called on-demand liquidity. So essentially they give the banks cash in the form of XRP. And that cash, so when the bank comes and someone pays them, let's say they want to transfer $1,000. What that bank is, they take the $1,000, they buy XRP with it. The XRP gets sent to the other bank across the world, and the other bank pays for that XRP, buys or sells that XRP and gives the customer. So that's called on-demand liquidity. All right. I see we have 81 people live here. Thank you for joining. Please click that subscribe button and please click that like button. It means everything to me, guys. It helps me grow, helps me be able to make more content for you guys, and keeps me motivated, guys. So thank you so much. I work in treasury for a very large bank company. Test me, guys. Ripple's already integrated and will revolutionize cross-border payments. We call it FX now. So, my Florida wife, where do you live? Which country? Couldn't that be done with most cryptos? No, because remember, it's not just about having a cryptocurrency. It's about having the system. And Ripple has the entire system, so it can't be done. And Ripple's only using XRP as the currency. Exactly, Terribly Peace. So Florida, I figured, but I just wanted to double check. Look, I was telling everybody about that actually a little while ago. For those that have been here for the entire stream, remember how it said banks already use it in the United States? It's just crypto exchange platforms that have blocked it. So what you're saying, Florida, actually matches what I've been saying. The one in the U.S. Guys, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, please click subscribe. It really helps me out. It helps me grow. I know you guys want me to grow. I want to grow as well. So click subscribe. There's a lot, and this is what I've been saying. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there that will grow. So just because XRP is going to reach whatever number it's going to reach doesn't mean those, some utility-based coins that are right now pennies will grow as well. Thanks, Florida. I appreciate the sub. Thanks for joining, man. We are the Geek Army. That's what we call ourselves. So welcome to the Geek Army. You're a new Geek Army. You're a new member to the Geek Army. So, thinking long term, does daily price matter? No, it does not. It does not matter. Look, it depends. If day traders, those people that make $100 or $200 a day or whatever trading, however much money they make a day trading, those they care. But for us that are planning to stay long term, it doesn't matter. Yeah, people think XRP will be against XP. They'll work together. It was already on their network. You can look at their chart with R3. I believe it. Listen, there's not going to be one cryptocurrency that dominates the world. Doesn't work like that, guys. There's still going to be a lot of cryptocurrencies. The nice thing is, and Brad talked about this. He said when I was looking at, when our company Ripple was looking at what we need to focus on, we see in cross-border, cross-border transfers. We see in social media. There's a lot of different uses and a lot of different areas where cryptocurrency can be integrated. And we just decided to focus on cross-border payments. Okay, or does it work? Be the new XRP will be the new currency for the whole world. Guys, let me make something clear. The intent of Ripple right now is not to make XRP the currency of the world. The intent is to make XRP a means of transferring payments. So everybody would still deal with their own currency. I think people are confusing what's happening here. It's not like you're going to be using XRP to buy cars and houses. But the banks will be using XRP for everything. And then when they go to hand you the money, they give you in your own local currency. So it's a bridge currency. You see that a lot. If you haven't noticed, if you watch any Ripple video that discusses XRP, XRP is always brought as a bridge currency. It's not the currency that you're going to use. Not yet. Not for a long time. Exactly. That's right, Florida. So it's the bridge. But imagine how much cross-border money is being transferred daily. You're talking trillions of dollars, guys. So regardless, the value of XRP is high, and it's going to only get higher. But we need this lawsuit. Ending the lawsuit, what it'll do is it'll expedite everything. But again, XRP won't end with, regardless of what happens with this lawsuit. I think the fact that cross-border payment requires XRP will eventually make holders of XRP quite valuable. Oh, Israr, 100%. Remember, the more banks that join on, the more XRP that's needed. 100 billion, actually, when you're looking at the transfer of payments globally, is nothing. 100 billion XRP is nothing. Keep in mind, the longer XRP is in, or Ripple and XRP is in the market, the more you start to lose money, right? Look how many people have Bitcoin, how many people lost Bitcoin that had it on flash drives and other places. It's going to happen, and that demand, that market is going to decline, right? How much XRP exists. And you can't mine any more XRP. It's not like Ethereum where there's an unlimited supply. It can't be mine. So whatever is out there is out there. I'll give you an idea for business now. A cross-border wire. Guess how much it costs our clients now in my space. I know in some places, like most places, it takes days. I know you've seen my question. Can you briefly tell them the difference if you know? I did it. Can you post your question again? I'm guessing in the days, like probably 3 days, 2 or 3 days. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. 45 per wire. Oh my god, that's actually expensive. Wow. Wow. You know what's crazy? I think soon enough we will come to a time where, you know how we're sending emojis, right? Somebody's sending 100%, and there's emojis. We're gonna be able to send money exactly like we send emojis. See how simple it is? When you text somebody hi on Facebook, I think eventually you're going to be able to click on a little emoji thing and send people money, and it's going to be in their account instantly. So anybody that's new here, please click that subscribe button and make sure you click the like button. It means everything to me, guys, and it'll allow me to keep doing things like that for you. It helps me grow, helps me get more motivated. So if you're here, just move your mouse. It's right on the corner there, nice and slow. You don't have to tire your hand or anything like that. Just nice and slow, and click that subscribe button. Just click that button. And if you don't have a mouse, then no, you need to have a mouse. I don't know how you can do it through your keyboard, but if you're a mouse and you don't have a mouse pad, just put a piece of paper and quickly, slowly scroll your mouse and click subscribe. And if your notifications are not on, turn on your notifications and click like. It's right next to subscribe. Okay, let's read. Okay, how all markets, Bitcoin, ETC, can go down or up at the same time. What would be the relationship here? Does that mean people selling at the same time? Everywhere. Look, I'm going to say something here. The market right now in crypto, people might not like what I'm going to say. It's actually minuscule. It's so small for currency. Think of how much money exists in the world. 1.5 trillion, 2 trillion, 2.5 trillion is nothing for the amount of currency that exists in the world. So, because the market is so small, it is so easy to manipulate, control, play with, adjust. Any billionaire globally and any big institutions can play with the market. Now, don't take my word for it. Look what Elon Musk did with Dogecoin. He played around, dominated the market, and destroyed a lot of people's livelihoods in the process. Like, there's people that bought it at 78, but it can be dominated because it's a small market. If it was, let's say this was a $100 trillion market, nobody would have the power to be able to manipulate the market as much as it's being manipulated now, and thus the price will not be as volatile as it is now. All right? Now it's if $1 billion comes in or 100 million comes in, it just can change the market completely. But once it becomes controlled, and once the actual market capital becomes huge, the volatility will go down, and that's when you start seeing the prices become more consistent. So this is good and bad. Once the market becomes huge and the price becomes more consistent, what does that mean? It means that it's not going to be a good investment, because we're investing because we know the market is volatile, and you can 10 times your money in a matter of 3 months or 4 months, right? That's the advantage that we look into cryptocurrency for. But that also comes with that side effect of it potentially going down. Oh, I believe you. I believe you. can't believe we've been streaming for like 2 hours, guys. So thank you for everybody that's watching. We have 120 likes. It's not bad, but we need subscribers. We're so close, guys. We're so close. I'm like 45 subscribers away from my number of 3.5K. Apparently something big in the financial sector is supposed to happen in June. I haven't read anything about June specifically, but I expect... No, not Greek. I expect there's going to be a lot of change to the crypto industry as a whole. And... Look, I want to say something, guys. Look at the richest people in the world today. Okay? Look at them. Like, we'll do it together. Richest people in the world. All right. Jeff Bezos. Or Bezos. What does he do? He manages Amazon, which is what? An IT company. Right? Okay. Elon Musk. Tesla. What's the big advantage of Tesla? Self-driving, electric technology. Bernard Arnault. He is in fashion. Bill Gates. IT. Microsoft. Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook. Warren Buffett. Banking. So, from this list, guys, how many are techies? I can guarantee you more than 80%, okay? That's at the lowest. If you look at the richest 100 people in the world, more than 80% are going to be techies. And why? Because they got in very, very early on the internet, on IT. They got in when nobody believed in technology. When technology was at its initial stages. Bill Gates worked out of his basement. Mark Zuckerberg worked out of his basement. No one believed in it. And now they're the leaders. And this is exactly what's happening in crypto. We're getting in early. And there's people that even got in earlier. And now banks are seeing it. And banks learn from the mistakes of the past. So they want to get in before all of us. And they have a chance to make a lot of money quick. I hope so. I hope so, Florida. I hope so. I think there's big things to come. I think once the settlement news comes out, that's it. I think then the whole crypto market just changes completely. You know why? It's not because just of clarity for XRP. That case becomes precedence for anything that the SEC does in the future. Anything that the SEC does in the future, they'll be compared to this exact case. So it'll be a huge advantage for every single cryptocurrency company. Yes, XRP will have the most clarity, or Ripple will have the most clarity, but everybody gets clarity because every person that the SEC sues is going to say, look, compare us to XRP. I looked up the stairs of limits for XRP charges. It says the SEC cannot file charges after 3 years from first sale. The Ripple test. Yeah. So yeah, the Ripple test is going to become a reality very, very soon. Very soon. Guys, again, if you're not a subscriber, we're so close to 3.5K, so please click that like and subscribe button. Subscribe, guys. It's like a button. It's like a button. So easy to click. Helps me grow. Helps me keep doing these streams and live videos for you. So I appreciate all of your support. You can see my voice is starting to fade a little bit from, talking so much. But you guys are worth it. So please, please, please click that subscribe button. Okay, let's see. Alright. How all markets, Bitcoin and XRP, can go down or up at the same time? What would be the reality there? Does that mean people are... I answered your question there, Ravi. I said it's basically because of market manipulation. And a lot of people that are in crypto are new. When they see the price go down, you panic. Everybody panics. Once people panic, they sell. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to claim it never happened to me before. It did. It happened to me like when I first started a couple of times. But then I realized every single time I sold, it went up. And I was like, I was telling actually one of my brother, I'm like, what's going on? It's like they're waiting for me to click that, that buy button for it to drop more, or they're waiting for me to click that sell button and it goes back up. It started annoying me. So then I started waiting. And when I waited, I realized every single time it goes down, it actually ends up going back up. So I stopped caring. I still look at the price, but I'm like, whatever, it's going to go up a little bit, it's going to go down. So it's just, a lot of people get scared and they sell. And I guarantee you, those same people that sold, they end up going in and buying again, but they buy less shares now with the same money that they had bought more shares with. And it happened to me. I'm not just saying it happens to you guys. It happens to everybody, including myself. 4 subscribers to 3,460, guys. We can get 4 subscribers. I'm sure we can. Can't sell. I bought VRA at 40 cents. The next day it dropped. Now it's sitting at 10 cents. Well, just hold. When you zoom out and look at year to year instead of day to day, it helps. For sure, Florida, 100%. 100%. Sometimes you got to look at the big picture, right? Sometimes, imagine you're like in front of this big picture and you go so deep and there's a black box. If you keep your eye just on that black box, you start to think that the whole picture is just black. You look back and you start to see that there's a lot of beautiful colors and other things going on in the picture. So sometimes it helps to take a look at the big pictures, and sometimes it helps to just close it and take a break and come back at a later time. Can we get those 4 subscribers? Oh my god, I started singing unconsciously. Are we able to get the 4 subscribers? Can we? Will we? I think we will. I think you guys can do it. I think you guys can do it and get me those 4 subscribers. Let's do it. If you guys, by the way, if anybody has any more questions, do not hesitate to ask them. We're seeing the price live. Price of XRP right now sitting at about 97 cents. We're doing good. That's okay. By tomorrow, you will see it at $1. I can almost assure you. Oh, 2 more subscribers and we reached 60. The perfect percentage of people who will like to be more than 15. What percentage? I think it's like 3%. If I'm remembering, I think more than 17 is 3% and more than 10,000 is 4%. So if you have 15, you're in like the top 3%. And if you guys want to hear another big statistic, I said in my last video, you know how many, guess the percentage of people that hold 88.1% of the stocks in the United States. Guess how much? What's the percentage of people that own 88.1% of the stocks in the United States as a whole? The entire stock market. You might be shocked by this, actually. I was. Guys, 2 more subs. And we're at 3,460. I'm going to tell you, nobody's guessing. Guess. Percentage of people that own, families in the US that own 88.1% of stocks. It is. I know how What I know happened in the last crash is that percentage went up for the richest. There's like the top percentages all increased. 1% of U.S. households own 88.1% of stocks in 2019. 1%, guys, own 88.1% of the U.S. stocks. And you're telling me they don't want to dominate the crypto market? It's insane. It's literally insane. Guys, 2 more subscribers. Yes. So, Ripple is the company that uses XRP. That's the currency that's being used. It's like saying an American company uses the US dollar. Right? The XRP is the currency that Ripple uses to transfer money. 2 more subscribers, guys, and we're at 3,460. Let's get them. And then we'll have only 40 left to reach our goal of 3,500. Is everyone? I think maybe everyone here is a subscriber. If that's the case, thank you. If that's not the case, subscribe. Guys, my Twitter is Crypto Geek News. That's what my Twitter is. Crypto Geek News. Make sure you follow me. Nope, not yet. It looks like a settlement is incoming very soon. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'm going to stay on for about 15 more minutes, guys, so get your questions in if you have any questions. Again, if you haven't subscribed, I really, really hope that you would. I'm really trying my best here. Alright, so well, thank you for joining this segment. I appreciate it. And you have a good rest of your day. Like I said, follow me on Twitter if you haven't. It's Crypto Geek News. Now I have my little brother here, and he's going to continue this conversation. He's actually pretty good at crypto, believe it or not. And he's an accountant, a young accountant, a student accountant, but an accountant nevertheless. Oh, thank you. He's gotten me some grapes.
Okay, well, I know the thing you ripped.
He's gonna do the stream for you guys. I'll be sitting here eating grapes and cherries.
Alright, guys, and welcome back. So, a lot of you guys think I'm Dusty. I think I'm the guy that's... I don't know if you guys knew this, but we're actually 2 people. So, we basically record videos together, but two separate people. That's why you guys hear different voices. I assumed that it was a Ripple being sued. So I don't know what you guys went over, but...
Start from the beginning. Go.
But today, a lot of brand new, really interesting things did come out for the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. And one of the major ones was the attorney obviously withdrawing from the case. So one of the SEC attorneys, obviously one that was participating in that, was obviously going against Ripple, and obviously he was one of the people that were, filing against it, decided that he would withdraw from the case. Now, my opinion about that is there's only 2 options. And the major one is that he's withdrawing because he feels like Ripple's probably going to win. Now, imagine if Ripple wins the lawsuit and he's supposed to be defending the SEC side. Just imagine the impact that it would actually affect on his name, right? So, people are going to start, he's going to have to acknowledge that he officially lost the case and he was on the government side. So, that way, when he obviously withdraws from the lawsuit, it kind of clears up his name a bit, in which, he didn't lose the lawsuit. He just decided that, he withdrew from the case. He didn't want to participate in it. He didn't lose it. He didn't want to participate in it. So, again, this is where I truly believe that, the SEC now feels that they're going to lose the lawsuit. And this is why I feel like they're going to resort to doing a settlement. Because right now, to them, there's only two options. Either they can take a loss or they can settle. And obviously, we don't know which way they're trying to go, but I believe there's going to be a settlement. And obviously, my brother clearly told you guys that the judge came out and spoke and said, along with the document, obviously, that both sides should continue discussing, and meeting up together. What that means is that there already is discussions, right? Discussions, they're already speaking, whether it's about a direct settlement or them just negotiating who's going to get what, and, if Ripple's going to pay any fees. That's what it's come down to. So, again, it does look very bullish for XRP and Ripple for, the very near future, obviously. People are saying could be May 31st. People are saying May 31st could be the day that we see, Ripple actually go ahead and, possibly settle. Now, we won't get the announcement for that settlement for quite some time, but it's the day that they're going to have settled. And then we get My Florida Life, which says, makes sense. I asked Dusty on the other channel why he has two channels for XRP. You guys sound so similar. Yeah, everybody's been telling me that. Everybody in the comment section has been saying, you sound like Dusty. But no, not Dusty, nor am I related.
Subscribers.
Pardon?
Subscribe!
Yeah, and do get subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. I'm guessing a lot of you guys are subscribed already, but if you're not, again, we do post daily XRP content and obviously the latest news. I wonder if there's anything new on Twitter right now, because if you aren't subscribed or if you're unfollowing the Twitter, every single day, guys, I update you guys there as soon as it comes out. Of course, you don't have enough time to, make multiple videos daily, but I always update it, and then I try to go ahead and make a, tweet about it and then make a video. There is this Twitter page, let's see if I can find it to you, called XRP Standard. If you don't know that Twitter page in specific, obviously it's a non-legit Twitter page, but it does have some really comedic things that, sound very interesting. For example, this is a tweet. Obviously, it's not a, tweet that is official. It's a non-official tweet that says, that's supposed to be written by CoinDesk, which says, breaking news. Real life imitates art as Apple looks to merge with Ripple to enter a world of blockchain payments. And then obviously it has some made up link right here. Obviously it says, think different, think Ripple. Now, obviously this is not legit, but a lot of you guys have heard Apple is going into the crypto industry. So it is possible that they could, possible but unlikely, or possible but nobody knows yet, that they could invest in Ripple. It's always an option out there.
Okay, I'm going to add something, guys, here. And I know everybody's talking about Apple and thinks this is a joke, but in reality, Apple's actually hiring. Right now, if you look at their hiring page, they're hiring for a cryptocurrency expert. So Hire is looking for somebody to manage their cryptocurrency and see what they want to do moving forward with cryptocurrency. Whether they want to accept it as a means of payment or want to integrate it into their social sort of programs on their phones. But 100% Apple is thinking cryptocurrency in the future.
Yeah, so it is really important, obviously, to acknowledge that the crypto industry as a whole is growing, and I think the leader of that is going to be XRP, and everybody can tell that, right? We can see that by central banks starting to accept XRP as a cross-border payment. We see that through multiple different countries start using it throughout their economy. We even seen actually Cardinal. That's one of the things that got accepted in, I think, Ethiopia, and they use it now for education. So we could see, and we are seeing, XRP integrate things like this as well. And we do believe, not only us, but multiple other, crypto experts, that XRP is going to be the leader of cryptocurrency. Obviously, whether that's in a year, 5 years, 10 years, one day it will reach there, and one day it will surpass Bitcoin. Yeah. Well, I think you want to end it there, yeah.
Alright, guys, so I think we're getting close to ending this live stream. Gave you a lot of information, answered a lot of your questions. I know we've been here for almost 2.5 hours. I have 6 minutes left for you guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure if you don't, if you are not a subscriber, Florian, has anyone noticed that Coinbase added the XRP wallet back? I did notice it and read some reports on it. Hopefully it's good news. It may not be. It may just be because some people have had XRP on Coinbase, but who knows? But yeah, it could possibly be good news. I know not long ago, there was a lot of whale alerts for XRP being moved to crypto exchanges, particularly Binance, so US Binance actually, which could signal that they already knew that there was a settlement incoming and were thus preparing their market for that, buying cryptocurrency. So they were setting up so that as soon as something was released, they could open up again. But again, another just couple of minutes for you guys, about 5 minutes. If you have not subscribed, it really appreciates. I would really appreciate it if you did click that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and it again helps me grow, helps me keep creating content for you guys, and keeping you guys on my thought process. I'm on Twitter 24/7, just following up, and I follow up. You mean your internal wallet? So I'll keep following up with the SAC's own website to see if there's any updates in terms of this last case. But I think we're getting a settlement very soon, guys. And probably, if not in the next couple of days, in a couple of weeks, we're looking at a possible settlement and ending this annoying case for XRP. This really frustrating thing that the SEC has targeted us, Ripple specifically, makes no sense. But I think it's hopefully coming to an end very time soon. All right, guys, everything points towards that. I've been reading reports from the SEC. I've been following Gary Gensler himself. Just recently listened to a meeting that he had yesterday. Actually, I posted a live stream right on my Twitter, where he talked with a subcommittee about cryptocurrency specifically, and in that meeting, cryptocurrency was mentioned as a currency, and he went okay with it. Big new sort of mentality change, shift in thought for Gary Gensler, the person who, if you watch any of his videos, the moment anybody mentions cryptocurrency or currency for cryptocurrencies, his response is always, they're not currencies, they're tokens. This time, Gary Gensler actually went with it, again changing tone, and I think that signals that he's in big settlement discussions that are hopefully in the next couple of days coming to a conclusion, and we can see this XRP actually show up some real numbers and some real all-time highs, like all of the other cryptocurrencies. Cardano reached all-time high, Binance reached all-time high, Bitcoin all-time high, Ethereum all-time high. The only one that's been left behind without reaching that all-time high is XRP, and it's because of the lawsuit. Now, once that lawsuit is over, we will reach our target. Again, everybody new here that has not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. It's a click of a mouse. Helps me out a lot. Helps me grow. And helps me create content for you guys. It's not easy creating content, especially when you work full-time and have a lot of things going on. And keeping you guys posted on Twitter, that takes a bit of time for me. So please click that subscribe button and click like and join me on Twitter. Every time I see a live link for Gary Gensler, I'm always the first to jump in, and I always share it on my Twitter at CryptoGeekNews. And so if you're on there, you could, you always will be the first to find out what's happening. Guys, Gary Gensler is the decision maker in what's going on in this lawsuit. So he's the most important person to be able to follow and sort of see what he's doing to determine where we're heading. If you're the first to know, I know if I was the first to know that this settlement is completely done with, I'd invest every single penny I had into it. Now, I'm not giving any financial or legal advice. Do your own research and decide wherever you want to put your money or not put your money into it. But fact is, if you knew a company was going to 10x, I think everybody would inherently put their money into it. So
That's my thought for you guys. Again, I really hope you guys really enjoyed the stream and benefited a bit from it. And if you have any questions, I'm going to give you the next couple of minutes to send them in, and I will answer them. But please subscribe. Please click that like button. It really means a lot. And this is how you guys can not repay me, but help support me on my journey through this YouTube and through creating content and putting in as much effort as I can for you guys. Oh, we have Twitter. That's our Twitter. Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize. Our drink got posted, but follow us on Twitter. And it's Crypto Geek News, and I've just posted the link. So I hope we can get 10 more subscribers, guys, before, within the next couple of minutes. It would really, really, really be great to appreciate it. Only 10 subscribers from 55 of y'all. 55 of you, and I think, we're looking for 10 subscribers from you. So if you're one of those really nice people that are looking to support crypto, support XRP, support me, and make me create more content, please click subscribe. I know I've really bothered you with the subscribe. I've told you to subscribe 100 times, but
all right. Just quickly as well, guys. We actually uploaded a video a few hours ago. If you haven't watched it, it has some very key important news that talks about, again, the secretary's withdrawal from the Ripple case, as well as obviously the judge speaking about the discussion between XRP or Ripple and the SEC. So it does have some very important news that you guys should also watch to kind of add on top of this great live stream. The links are in the comment section right now. You did see the latest video as well as the Twitter. We also have some links in the description if you want to go ahead and check them out. And yeah,
if you want to support us by joining our Patreon, it's in the description of all our videos. So join the Patreon. There's only 50 spots, guys, and I can't add any more because I want to dedicate time to you guys and keep you guys posted before anybody else. So the link for the Patreon is in the description of the video. We got one more subscriber, so that's nice of you guys. Maybe we can get
an auction.
It's like an auction. That's right. It's like subscribe. We have a subscriber there. Who wants to double down and subscribe again? Anyways, guys. Thank you for joining in. It's been an excellent stream. We've been with each other for about an hour or 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
So thank you for bearing with us. And again, feel free if you have any questions to post them in the comment section of my video. Watch the last video though. You'll learn a lot. I guarantee you'll learn a lot if you watch the last video I posted. Okay? It talks about the judge and the settlement there. So watch that video. All right, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.